Well, for another news for Oahu voters, this election is all about rail, and there's a line of candidates against it. Plus, Hawaii's roads are particularly dangerous for seniors.
And the islands are sizzling for electric cars. Joining us over Skype is CivilBeat.com reporter Chad Blair with all of those stories. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, Jill and Mejia.
So we all know that Ben Cayetano is against rail, but who else is lining up against it?
Well, last week was the deadline for folks to file to run for Tulsi Gabbard's seat, the one that she vacated to run for Congress. And Sam Iona, a former Republican lawmaker, has made it very clear that he's running on an anti-rail platform. You've also got Tom Berg running for re-election, and Ann Kobayashi as well. As you well know, they are outspoken opponents of the rail project.
Rail really has become the center of the debate for Honolulu's elections, right? I mean, Oahu's elections.
Absolutely. I can't speak for the neighbor islands, but I would imagine they're probably paying attention, probably happy that they're not paying any more excise tax for the project.
Probably not.
Chad, you're also working on a story on pedestrian safety, and we see it all too often, especially in those early morning hours and late afternoon hours where an elderly person gets hit in a crosswalk or near a crosswalk with these pedestrian crashes. What else are you learning?
Well, it's a very sad statistic. Hawaii ranks #1 for senior age pedestrian fatalities. That's really just unacceptable. But the state and the city are looking at what they can do, and really it has to do with changing the way we look at crosswalks. One idea might be to increase the distance between where the crosswalk line is and where the cars have to stop. That would increase the visibility so both drivers and people walking by can see each other.
Yeah, really, there really has to be some sort of solution. If it's going to be the most dangerous place for elderly pedestrians is our state. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Well, turning now to those electric car charging stations, it looks like Hawaii is really a strong market for those cars, right?
It really is. Honolulu in particular is among the top 10 cities in the nation for use of electric cars, and there's some obvious reasons. Generally speaking, we have short commutes. Generally speaking, our weather is great, even though it's raining today. There's also a fairly generous rebate program when people buy electric cars. So, it's really quite encouraging that we may be leading the nation in electric car use.
It is amazing, and you just have to watch out for those electric cars. They're so quiet. It's amazing. You can't even hear them on the road.
They are, and think about that. That probably adds to the concern about crosswalks and pedestrian safety.
Maybe they have to make a car noise for the electric cars.
Or make them brighter or something.
Exactly. All right, Chad Blair, thank you so much for those reports. We appreciate it.
And
anytime.
Thanks, Chad. And you can find the complete story we just discussed on CivilBeat.com. It's now 6:49. We'll be right back.